What up, Dokkanners? We got a lot of news to cover here, all about JP Dokkan. JP Dokkan has just announced that their next dual Dokkan festival is going to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Hirudegarn. Now, some of you might be wondering, Toon, where's the live stream? Where's the Jump Festa reaction? Turns out that when all of that information was circulating, we were all kind of given the wrong info, and we thought that there was going to be one. I don't know exactly where the fault was with whoever disseminated the information, but basically, there was not going to be a presentation this time. Probably because it wasn't going to be a joint thing, or maybe because it wasn't hype enough. Because last year, you know, being a dual Dokkan festival, LR Beast Gohan celebration, that was a pretty big deal. That was Jump Festa panel worthy. I guess this time around it wasn't. So what ended up happening was at the event in Japan, people were able to take screenshots of the video that they showed. And this is the first screenshot that surfaced about an hour ago. I wasn't able to make a video because I had something urgent come up. So now that I'm back, we can cover everything, because after this was shown, an hour later, JP Dokkan dropped a video. So we will go over the video. We have the translations courtesy of Goresh and I believe Kami, Super Kami, another JP Dokkan player. So let's just go through the, well, oh, by the way, so I made a video, right? I made a video talking about the Jump Festa hype, and I used the Super Saiyan 3 Goku thumbnail. I'm going to be honest with you, didn't call it, all right? I didn't call it. I simply just put that there because I had a fleeting thought. Maybe it'll be Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but it was never like an official announcement or a declaration by me. So I'm going to be honest, I didn't call this one, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just go with it. I figured it out first, okay? And then what's also funny is I have been going through a major overhaul in terms of my friends list for Chain Battle, which we'll talk about because something major has been announced for Chain Battle. So let's just go through all of this right now. Here is the producer's letter video. Since it's in Japanese, there's literally no point in watching this. Also, there's basically no information that is given here in terms of the actual Dokkan Festival TURs. It appears that they are going to be TURs. They kind of recap Android 13 stuff, the EZA's coming up, and then they also talk about the upcoming New Year's Dokkan Festival, but there's like no animations or anything of substance that we can watch to get kind of like a visual experience out of. All of this is just information, which I will be going through. So first, he's just talking about the roadmap. So this is the ongoing mysterious roadmap where at the top here, this is the full synchro where both Global and JP's schedules are unified. That's how it's officially being labeled. This doesn't have any sort of like arrow pointing to anything. So they've kind of just been going through everything that's been done so far over the last, year and a half. And this up here is full synchro. We're not there yet. So the fact that it's like looming over 10-year, this was the root of why people were thinking, okay, so maybe 10-year anniversary or close to it. That's when we get full synchro. Some people, myself included, were of the theory that it was going to be worldwide download during 9-year anniversary. There's still no official confirmation, and I believe this says to be confirmed. So there's no official date yet, but there's still some stuff that's going to be happening, I guess, before that. So on this top section right here, this is talking about the combat power bonus, power level bonus, which we'll talk about in a bit. And then they're also talking about this like content in rollout number 1 or something like that. So that's all that pretty much shows. They're talking about skill orbs or link skill orbs. They're talking about the pixel character update. They're basically just showing what they've done. This is like a state of Dokkan kind of like address, I guess. And then they talk about this right here. So what are they talking about right here? This is the combat power bonus, and I'm assuming that this is referring to the power level on your account. And what they're saying is that you will be able to earn rewards based on your power levels. So I have recently been talking about how I've been taking it easy when it comes to link leveling, power link leveling, not really trying to aggressively do that now, aside from units that I just acquired, because there's no reason to. There's no incentive to boost your power level other than bragging rights. But now they are saying that you can earn extra things like bonus reward drops on like metal grinding, extra Zenny. So I think more information is still ongoing. We don't have anything more yet. Goresh, I don't think talks about it here, but we do have a little bit of info from Dokkan Kami. So combat power bonus, increased number of challenges and drop rate. Yeah, so I believe this is for medals. So just like, random medal grinding on like story events and things like that. But just in general, some improvements to the method of calculating combat power could also be on the way. So this is just kind of explaining that they're going to be emphasizing something regarding that, incentivizing power level growth. So If this is the case, it's definitely a good thing that they've implemented this new link skill orb update, because that makes the link leveling process easier. It also kind of further contextualizes the fact that we've had so many link level boost stages. They've made that a priority because obviously the community has driven that narrative, but then also the fact that they're doing it, all of these things are now even more sensible when you consider the fact that they are going to be implementing something like this. So the more you link level, the more that the links are weighted towards your score. I don't know how they're going to be retooling the actual update. Like maybe if they are going to be improving it, perhaps they will add more weight to other facets of Dokkan, not just link leveling. Perhaps link leveling, now that it's a lot easier and maybe more accessible, it's not going to be as valuable, because right now you get 1000 power level per level 10 link, right? That can be done in seconds if you've got link skill orbs or enough of them to boost up your units, or if you have enough of those keys, right? So those are easy ways to get link level 10. So perhaps they're going to be making some improvements by rebalancing. Maybe the more awakened characters you have, maybe, you know, maybe the hidden potential grid is going to be valued at more, because every node counts as one. Maybe it gets doubled, maybe it gets tripled. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So that is essentially what this section of the video is about. It's a pretty useful thing to talk about, right? But there's obviously nothing flashy to look at here. So then we get on to this here. So this is the content rollout that's coming up. And then this is where I feel like this is a pretty divisive thing. And I really want to know what you guys think about this one. Chain Battle is coming to an end. Chain Battle is being discontinued. So let me read what Garesh said here. Another roadmap that provides absolutely no information other than content restructuring, one of which is the removal of Chain Battle after the 39th Chain Battle ends in January. This decision was made based on the feedback of many users, along with a combination of with internal developer discussion. They feel like discontinuing the mode and investing their time into other new events and content will be a better use of time and resources. They plan to cover skill orbs and other rewards through other content. So when you look at this at face value, you would probably think, yes, let's go. A bad event has been removed. Here's my take on it. And this might, I want to know what you guys think about this. I actually don't like this. I don't like this because there's actually been this fostering of a whole community centered around this event that has actually created a pretty fun competitive environment, a subspace within the Dokkan community that I think now with this announcement completely destroys that. It completely wipes it out. I'm not a developer. I'm not a game designer. I don't know, the ins and outs of making games, how difficult things are, but I would imagine that with enough thought and with enough planning and with enough execution, you could do things to make the event more accessible in general. Perhaps make it more reliant on the free-to-play units that exist out there, or perhaps maybe improve kind of similar to what I was saying about like the weighted scores regarding the various things that determine your power level. Right now, link level 10s give you 1000 points per link, right? So when that's compared to like 1 point given per node in your hidden potential, that's a pretty staggering difference, meaning you need 1000 nodes of activation in the hidden potential to get 1 link level 10 in terms of your score. So for Chain Battle, instead of prioritizing like summonable characters, maybe the free-to-play units hold more weight, to the point where free-to-play players or players who are not whales, who have the SSR, TUR, LRs of every single unit, can actually thrive and actually perform. The other issue I would also say is that since it is percentage based, the top 1% get the top 1% rewards. That also, no matter how well you do, in theory, if you mathematically think about it, like if everybody does well, there is no top 1%, right? So even if you do well in that sort of competitive environment, you probably still may end up not receiving the reward. So there's like, I understand why they did it. I also don't understand why they did do it, because I feel like there could have been ways around it to just improve it overall. But hey, I'm not a developer, but I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below, because my initial reaction is pretty negative to this one. I'm not a fan of that. As much as I've said that Chain Battle's not the greatest mode out there, I have slowly come around on the idea. Obviously, I'm a whale, so I'm probably biased, but I just think that wiping out an event after this many Chain Battles, after a community's been fostered from it, after people have taken it upon themselves to kind of help foster growth in the community for Chain Battle, I just think that it's kind of an easy way out to just get rid of it. But then again, I also want the World Tournament gone, so who am I to say? That's why I'm kind of on the fence here. I want to know what you guys think. I was a little upset about it on Twitter, but I want to know what you guys think about this one. So please let me know in the comments down below. Chain Battle gods, if you guys are watching, let me know. You know, those of you who are new to the event, let me know what you guys think, because this is probably going to incite a lot of discussion. So let's just be civil in the comments down below. So that pretty much covers the chain battle section, which is essentially part of that whole content rollout thing. And then afterwards, they talk about the upcoming content. So for JP and for global, I don't know if they mentioned global per se, but for both versions, as we've seen in the data download, both versions are getting the upcoming EZAs for the Trunks and the Android 13, as well as, you know, the other stuff. So they talk about that here. And then the creme de la creme, that is the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the Hirudegarn Dual Dokkan Festival New Year's celebration. So this is basically what JP is going to be getting, and global appears to not be, because we have not received anything on the global side for any of this. Last year, when we did have the joint LR New Year's Dokkan Festival stuff, there was a video that dropped on global beforehand. Didn't happen this time around. There has been no indication of anything happening on global. So as far as I'm concerned, as of right now, global will be continuing on with their regularly scheduled programming, whatever you want to call that. JP will be getting this. So that's all we know. We don't know anything more than this right here. Let's see if there's any more information from Goresh and Kami. The New Year's Dual Dokkan Festival will be Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Hirudegarn from Wrath of the Dragons as TURs. Details and animations will be posted on Twitter in the near future. And then for Kami, chain battle will be abolished. Okay, this is... I'm assuming this... Yeah, this is Google Translate, so shout out to that. That's wrong. The year-end Dual Dokkan Festival will be Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Hirudegarn, the TURs. So yeah, that is the situation. If there's anything else that I need to clarify down below in the comments, I will do so. But with that being said, that's all we got. So I think that actually kind of contextualizes why this tweet was deleted, because somebody tweeted out, it was a Japanese Twitter account that said chain battle was going to be improved. So I retweeted it. And then when I was getting ready to make this video, I noticed that tweet's no longer there. Probably because they too found out that it's not going to be improved, it's going to be removed. Or maybe that's what they meant all along. I don't know. So yeah, and then yeah, this I was getting pretty carried away with my speculations on what the EZAs and stuff are going to be like. It's probably going to be these. I mean, honestly, like let's not waste any time here. This dude's getting an EZA. This dude could probably get an EZA, and you can bet those free-to-play units are going to be getting Awakenings and EZAs. This is one of my favorite like card arts for like the older TUR or the older SSR free-to-plays. This Gohan getting a TUR would be cool. This Tapion getting a TUR would be cool. Them getting EZAs. There's the Trunks who got the sword from Tapion. There's the physical Videl Saiyaman that could also receive a TUR. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming out of this, but I feel like a lot of the conversation is going to be mainly about the fact that global's not getting this and that chain battle is getting removed. And I know that a lot of people will be happy about that, but if you guys understand where I'm coming from, let me know what you guys think about that one, because I feel like that is worth discussing. And until we get more information, this is all we've got. So for those of you who have been wanting a break from summoning on the global side anyway, you probably are going to be getting that in terms of like the major new hype stuff. We're probably now going to go through some of the older stuff. For New Year's anyway, it's probably going to be Trunks, and we're probably going to be getting Carnival Omega. And then for JP, they will be doing this. And then after that, we will find out more in the future. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and reactions to all of this news that we've been given from the JP news video. Are you happy as a chain battle, either new player or veteran? Are you sad? What are your thoughts on how they should have handled this whole situation? What are your thoughts on the fact that JP is only moving forward with the new Dual Dokkan Festival and not global? Are you happy or sad with that? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know I'm going to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.